actual numbers, and I don't blame anybody because of reasons that my signing, but based on what we saw, I think it has to be one of the biggest audience ever in an open arena event.
Okay, and you know, in your estimation, also, who do you need bubua? Or they are obiad in the figures, but in fair Arnold society on the figures or the any bubua.
I would be making a mistake seriously, because between I mean, if some person may has idea, I guess I was making a mistake. So let's just leave it at on numbers. Let's just leave it at it was one of the biggest. You understand? If not the biggest, if one of the biggest we've seen in recent times, if not the biggest.
Okay.
But you actually hazard a number. No, I will be making a blunder.
What is the papa? Yeah, best friends pa when that's remote. Who is saying in your view? No, who event is saying? It's a discipline attract corporate sponsorship. Sir,
we need to appreciate the fact that Shatta ain't. If indeed they want to tell me say Shatta Wale do a certain purpose, what he should rather be doing is to cement the authority on the.
So the long-awaited moment has arrived, and I say Kanografo. Finally, Arnold Bedu Asamoah and Arnold Asamoah Bedu ababe commenting on Shatta Fest. And according to Arnold Asamoah Bedu, in some more kind in this video will shock you. What was so crowd the further advice Akwadiama Shatta Wale. So before we listen to Arnold Bedu Asamoah or Arnold Asamoah Bedu, the way we used to see Shatta Wale online at first, and compared to now, no, you can see that there is a change because Shatta Wale after this mega festive celebration, birthday celebration, the kind of statement to make it online. I no pray for unity. Say anybody can do what he did, but yes, still, Nkrofobi push agenda trying to make it dirty. No, when say Shatta Wale pass this nice comments, no, the media house are not talking about it. One more train Wale could make mistake no can be beer and carbon and nebeda or more top trends so. Because a while card they are not even talking about it. But another Asamoah Bedu, Ababe Kasa, I hate it on that point. Now then some more can in actually say what Shatta Wale did is massive. Now Shatta Wale too is changing his direction. We all know say Arnold is a very good friend to Shatta Wale. Now then some more can for Shatta Wale concerning the Shatta Fest. And the aftermath of the Shatta Fest. Out of four, ebe shock o kakra. Ye nti nkomo no what this side say anything.
It's a discipline attract corporate sponsorship. Sir, where do we are okay and same way you're kind. Obibi say the Ben Shatta realizes that you ought to be disciplined to be able to attract these corporate people.
Nana,
the
first time I was that comment also. No, that been the kind of the first time I was that post. Didn't you laugh me? Who be so careful? Don't now say now your infectious smile and accent.
Wow,
what I said.
I know.
Into patrol. You first we smile, and I say wherever you are, you smile. But see. We need to appreciate the fact that Shatta ain't both in age and both in the industry. That's what I say.
Yeah, sure.
And so when you say appreciation, I made a mistake because a couple of years ago, in Zambia, I mean, we can on radio and TV. No, see, my opportunity. I can't end it.
No, that.
It shows growth and maturity.
Yeah.
And so we need to appreciate the fact that he's grown or he's growing because. When we know who person we smart because the Shatta Wale now telling us that discipline air attracts corporate partnership there, then I say about him because I mean that's how it's supposed to be, and it tells you say apart from the growth and maturity, what sound on itself with a team, they are able to, you understand? Team not so eboa.
Okay.
And I want to believe say team also. You get and we need to pass him on the back for the growth and in the maturity or exhibiting. Because right 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I'm not sure. Say what catch and say discipline. But now because of growth, maturity in the industry, he's telling us we say it should come from professionals, and clearly he's a professional, and that's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Because you see, corporate entity, no one in ethics or on ethics and ethos. It is about Uncle Branda and then the ethics no and as the corporate mandates no anchor. You get
okay.
It's you need as an artist or as a creative, there's a way you need to carry yourself to attract corporate entities. It's so when we say who say it, you need discipline. You need discipline. You need to you need to be professional to actually attract corporate entities here. Then of course I say about and say man because a lot of artists look up to him. It is for him to actually say this. That's a plus. That's a plus for him, and the future is bright. I mean, if really Asamoah he will stick to it in terms with the actions are, then the future is bright for Shatta Wale.
How the crowd came in their numbers. To say, almost share that event when we are going to support our king. Almost share that estimated crowd based on data. It's over 600,000 people nearby. In your view, no share the estimation nearby. Now, in your view, no, now it was saying.
We see, Nana, it's been a couple of weeks. We have concerts or festival or whichever way you want to brand it. But numbers are conflicting. Numbers, although on the face value, we saw it was a mammoth crowd. But then when it comes to the actual numbers, we've been having conflicting numbers. If you said 500,000, if you said 673, if you said baby, and you have conflicting figures because number one, it wasn't a ticketed event.
Okay.
And so usually in a ticketed event, you could hazard a guess or even come out with the empirical evidence, say number of tickets seen it or a number of tickets complimentary now. So you could actually have the numbers. Number two. Any kind of auditorium. So, for example, conference center. We know capacity and conference center EFA. It is also share chairs crown and that's a grand arena. You need the capacity. It is even also the extra chairs crown. We know how much it will cost.
Yeah.
We will know the figures. So, but we know because open arena, and you cannot even quantify the actual numbers. And the event statisticians in Ghana, especially when it comes to outdoor events, are any ticketed. It will be very difficult for anybody to actually quantify the numbers because guess what? You're on your head count. We'll be on your head count. So A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody did a head count. It's very difficult for anybody to come out with an empirical number and say numbers show up in here because will be on your head count. Nobody did a head count. It's it's looking as if there will be more numbers, but will be okay. So Independence Square no a bit take so big say you call Osu street news. So be a guesswork. Will be a guesswork. And so in as much as we know say numbers no were strong no. I'm struggling to believe numbers are urban because Obiano the actual numbers. And I don't blame anybody because of reasons I'm signing. But based on what we saw, I think it has to be one of the biggest audience ever in an open arena event.
Okay. And you know, in your estimation, also who do you need bubua? Or they are Obiad in the figures about Arnold society on the figures or the any
I would be making a mistake seriously. Because between if Samikasa may has I guess I was making a mistake. So let's just leave it at on numbers. Let's just leave it at it was one of the biggest. You understand? If not the biggest, if one of the biggest we've seen in recent times, if not the biggest. But we actually.
In terms of saying Arnold, he make a very nice submission in this video, and I think Arnold is always right. Arnold, ni be also on point. Any point he makes, making sure say it is valid, and indeed too is valid. Arnold, need some more kind in here now. Therefore, also then I would inform. Let me know your opinion in the comment. Drop a comment or comment box. Like it, na share video no more updates.